Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact, and we are going to be heading through this tunnel to go to Sumeru. Now, I actually think I've been through this tunnel, at least to like the tip of the tunnel, and then I went right back because I remember I followed a Sealy through here when I was exploring by myself one day trying to find like a domain or something. But don't worry, I made sure that I left as soon as I saw a new area. So today, I'm actually super excited to get to see Sumeru. Something we've been looking forward to for a really, really long time. Oh. If we got stuck when we first came here, I'd be so upset. Yeah, it's a whole like thing I think as well, like where I'm like, you know, the places are so easily accessible. It's a beautiful area here too, look at this. But I made sure to stop as soon as I got to the tip, like where the cave entrance comes and when the Sealy leads you out of there. Because I knew then, I was like, okay, this is definitely something, like, special. I think at the time I didn't even realize it was, like, Sumeru. Oh, there's, like, a quest marker here. Is it going to be a cutscene? Okay, not yet. Because, like, at the time I was just like, okay, this is a new area, and I can't be here. Around here. What? The crest, which looks like a four-petaled flower, will sometimes appear in Sumeru. When those who can manipulate the elements are facing one such crest, they can use it to travel swiftly. Sometimes you will find your cluster leaves and cultivation that can scatter these four-leaf sigils around. Use your abilities to make your adventures easier, so it's like a way to travel around the place? Yes. But we need, like, dendro? But I just want to walk. Look at these little animals! What are these? Wait. The music! The music! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next
Sumeru
should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Okay. I was saying Sumeru this whole time, Sumeru.
And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanagi, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister.
Yeah, but I'm just like how beautiful this is. I literally feel like in the best way possible I am like in like a hand-drawn animated cartoon. Like this is so special.
But even so, people call Sumeru the nation of wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the god of wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Sounds like a plan.
But Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of
Sure.
Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to
yeah,
check for some
very
smaller
smart.
settlements nearby.
Very smart, Paimon. Oh man. Wait. Person.
Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead!
Good or bad? Good or bad? Friend or foe? Look at that bird!
Timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers.
That's like the thing we do, Paimon.
Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions.
I think they just walked by us.
Did they not hear Paimon?
How could you not hear Paimon?
You over there!
Yeah,
Could
she
you
just...
give us some directions?
Oh, she did hear us, but she was just... Oh, she's like, okay, whatever. Look at these beautiful flowers.
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Oh, how dare she? Or maybe there's a reason she ignored us?
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her.
Sure.
When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Paimon, you have such a great outlook on life. You've literally, like, you're saving me all the time. Here we go through the mists of smoke and forest dark. Chapter 3, Act 1.
Let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Yeah, as you can see, like, the chest is left here. This must have been here where I fall. I think I did, for sure, I followed the Sealy down here. I was like, okay. The music is so pretty. Yeah, like, I can see even, like, the basic materials that come out of this chest. That's so funny. Okay, I'm very glad we stopped here. And we got to see the cutscene for ourselves, because this place is absolutely gorgeous. It's so, so pretty. Oh wait, we can do this even out the... Oh, so it's just anyone who can use the elements in general. Okay, super cool, super cool. Okay, now we get to actually go here for real. So yeah, I must like, I guess, when I think it was one after when we got the chasm. I must have, yeah, I must have got that Sealy. When I was probably like activating other areas. Oh, they want us to travel all the way up here? I guess they want us to go up here and do this. This is actually such a pretty place. It's such a pretty place. I wonder, like, so we just have to activate the statue up this way. Like we usually do. Oh my god, look at it. It's like, you know what it's like? It's like a freaking like 90s hand-drawn cartoon, like a Ghibli movie or something. It's so, look at all this stuff. It's so, so pretty. Let's activate it. The world's opened itself before with those with noble hearts. This is it. Sumeru. Oh my god, look at this. Look at the map. There's so much we can look at here. There's so much. What are those? What the hell? I did see them. I saw them. Little round like plant-like things gone just like that. We should ask around when we get the chance. What in the world is happening? This is such a gorgeous area. What are the... Look at that! So precious. This is so, so precious. I'm actually like so excited to see. Again, just like a lot of us is going to be looking around going, what is this? What is that? What is this? What is that? So they want us to travel down over here. There's like new flowers everywhere, which we're going to collect every flower we see like we did when we... Oh, look at the little house over there. It has a different energy, doesn't it? The music as well. Let's turn out the... The music feels like so mystical, so magical. It feels... And again, like it almost feels like we're breathing like the freshest air we've ever had a breath of in our life. You know? I'm so glad I had like the instinct, guys, to like as soon as I saw like a place that looked very different months ago, I was like, okay, I'm not going in here. I'm not going in here. I'm very happy we did that. So what's over here then? Like, it said we were gonna go to like look for a village.
She just walked near that.
Oh, because we're following her instead. Okay, yeah.
Let's go take a closer look.
Yeah. We're just following this lady. All these little magical creatures too.
I thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there.
What is happening?
Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she?
I mean, we don't know the rules of Sumeru.
What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Sure, let's give her another shot.
All right then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all. Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
I mean, we've probably camped in worse places. Uh-oh.
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good.
Something's not right?
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
I've got to get out of here. Yeah, look, if we got to get out, we got to get out of here. What's happening? He's like, his head is getting fuzzy? I think I'm going to... What is happening?
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for
No time for a nap.
Oh, come on.
I'm so... What is this? And we don't have any combat, by the way. We can't move, we can't fight. Look at this tree. Dude, we haven't seen something like, oh no. We have not seen something like this before. Look how agile you are, even in like this weird vision world. Paimon's probably worried sick though. What's up with the music? What's happening? Oh my god, the music. Is that whispers? I have no idea. I have no idea. We're not going to question it though. Maybe a little bit. World forget me? World, what does world forget me mean?
Are you sure it's not serious? The Traveler's been out for a long time now. Yes, you can relax.
Who?
Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable.
No.
If he says that he's going to
Oh,
kill us,
collei!
then there's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Oh my god, it's my girl! From the manga!
Are you awake now?
Oh my god, perfect character.
Oh, thank goodness!
Thank goodness. I'm looking at collei, I'm fine. Where am I?
Well, we're at...
Oh my god.
Good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out.
I'm gonna
that
sit in this
she
chair.
even forgot to ask what place this
That's because you worry about us so much, Paimon, but we're standing right in front of collei. I'm so
This
happy.
is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base
Okay.
of operations.
Can I be honest? Like, I expected her voice to be a little bit deeper, but I guess this is her voice, you know? And that's what I love about, like, reading the manga and then, like having a character I was so excited to meet. Because I'm gonna get to learn so much about her, like personality-wise, just from her little tones, her voice, like, the stuff she does with her animation.
My name is collei. I'm a trainee forest
I call her
ranger.
collei all
My
the time.
master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Is that so bad that, like, I've called her collei all the time just because I've only known her from the manga? It's collei. Collei, which is a beautiful name. Thank you for your help.
Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the
No.
way, how are you feeling now?
I'm so
Any
happy.
discomfort?
No, I seem to be fine, except there's a taste about it. It's so bitter.
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting.
Look at this
He gave you some
background.
while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up. Whoops.
You okay? I'm in shock. I'm in shock that, like, I've forgotten all about that tree almost just because I'm literally in front of, like, literally one of my favorite characters. Just from reading the manga, one of my favorite characters.
Collei, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you,
Oh, what
you
a
must be
sick
careful
design.
with these. I'll get it for you once I am finished
This
here.
is such, like, an inspired design. It's, like really, like, off the wall kind of, like, different, you know? It's like a bat almost.
Sorry, Master.
Master.
Now, the guide to Avidia Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board, but if
Oh, that's a sick
Farbode
outfit.
forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a
I'm
little
so
more
excited.
visible.
I'm so excited.
Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
I'm so over the moon right now. And the music is so pretty. This is your master, collei.
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Yeah, I suppose we're standing.
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tighnari.
Tighnari.
He's chief
Okay.
officer over all the rangers here in Gandharva.
So are you a ranger now?
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training in meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneal to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination.
Okay. I'm looking around the background here as well. Like, you know what's it is like the peak of like fantasy like stories. Look at this. This is like where you dream of living as a kid.
In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Haypasia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneal I just mentioned.
Yeah?
That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
I would love. I think the design for Tighnari is so inspired. Like it's so like again, like I say off the wall, but in a good way. Like there's nothing like Tighnari in this game so far. And to me, that's like so appreciated. It all makes sense. Thank you.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious?
You describe what you saw while unconscious.
Collei, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Oh, look at the flowers on the back as well.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days.
Oh,
They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir.
so
Now
sweet.
get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tighnari.
So Tighnari is not the person who brought... collei, stay. I want to talk to you a bit more. Tighnari is not the person who brought collei here, right? Collei here.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Look at the tank as well.
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville.
Okay.
For further observation while you recuperate.
Fair enough.
Further observation?
But we need to go to Sumeru City.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape.
The outfit's very interesting because it's like half like loose arm and half tight arm on the other side. Like it's really weird.
If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Another whiff? You want me to whiff some more stuff?
Are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you?
Yeah.
So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere
So you're just being
else.
like a good dude, thank you.
The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own, at least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind
Man,
of
the
smell.
difference in like
Okay.
our first time in Inazuma, we felt like the pressure of like people being like very like standoffish against us and like being very protective. And we felt like the restrictions. We come here and like we're being like pampered already.
Good. Now, continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Thank you, he's so kind.
Seriously?
Look at this shot.
We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems.
Yeah, fine, but it wouldn't be our journey if we weren't.
Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It probably probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening
Wow,
to Paimon?
he's probably in another world.
Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know.
I know, and it's so appreciated. It's so appreciated. It feels a little weird. I feel it's a little weird.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
I don't think I saw. Yeah, they seem very real. You're right.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
Maybe like a vision of the future. Like a vision of like something that's going to happen, or a vision of something that we need to find, or something like this. When I saw the vision, it felt as if I was standing deep underground. But the red sky could have been Conria?
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here.
Do you think we actually saw Conria
Why
there?
didn't you say anything about it to Tighnari?
Well, it's hard to like trust people with like, hey, I'm from Conria.
If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
He probably wasn't telling us the truth.
Huh? You mean that Tighnari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations?
Are we questioning this already?
But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
We need to get to the bottom of it, I guess.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier.
Hopefully that's what it was.
That settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations.
Thank you,
But
Paimon.
it seems like asking Tighnari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Let's start having. Oh yes, let's have a chat with collei.
Good idea. Collei's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs
The music's
in
so
Sumeru.
good here. You get a night of rest. This is so crazy. It's a crazy start because there's like less. I feel like when we went to Inazuma and we went to
It's time to go find Collei.
Liyue Harbor, there was a lot more like open, like an open. The animals, you can hear the animals already. There's a lot more open to like exploration, I guess, like in a way, not exploration, but a way that was like, just go around the place. But here we got like knocked into the story. Look at all this stuff. Daylight makes this place feel very different. Look at the butterflies on the wall as well. Oh man. So that's where we came from. So we're just literally very close by to where we entered in. So we weren't far off. If it wasn't for the forest's alleviating effect on the disease, someone with the eleazar would have never been allowed in to be a forest ranger. Eleazar? Huh. Who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you asking about that? I'm just passing by. Right. This is Garnaharaville. You can rest here if you're tired. If you want to be educated by the forest watchers, then take a look at the stuff on the notice board. Forgive me for being unable to say more. It's okay. Yeah, I can't get over how gorgeous the music. Where's the notice board? Look at this. Look at this. And for once, I'm not talking about looking at Fischl's awesome, like, character. I'm talking about the actual house itself. Man, and like, there's like, again, there's like, oh, a photo opportunity. What is that? Is that like a shop with like a, what you call it on it? Like a cow or something, or a cow thing? And over there, look at that, there's like a... Holy hell, they're just letting us travel like this. Dendro Locus. Philby is an adventurer as well. Look at this thing. It's like a ox, or an oxen, but like cuter. Look at that. Oh, hell fromage. Let's see what the viewpoint is. Yeah, it's some pretty gorgeous stuff so far. Hello, Philby. How are you? Taking the patch of the cows in Sumeru was a bad idea. I thought it was a shortcut, but nobody like me could get through those blockades, so I had to go all the way around instead. It was really exhausted me. Do you plan to continue? Of course, but give me a while to rest up. Since I'm already here, I have to pay a visit to Sumeru City. The locals told me I should attend the festivals held there if I can. For example, there's something called the Sabzeruz Festival. Sabzeruz Festival, which celebrates the birthday of the Lesser Lord Kusanali. When I asked the Lesser Lord Kusanali is also called the Goddess of Flowers, they took their heads and said that the Goddess of Flowers and the Dendro Archon are the same god. It seems that the Greater Lord and the Lesser Lord aren't the same god either. Wow. I don't understand, but the Lesser Lord Tighnari's birthday called Sabadu's festival. That's just being obtuse. So there's like 2 gods. 2 lords. Now, this time for some reason in my head, I don't see it as like a Yai Miko, like Raiden Shogun situation. Maybe it's like a, like, I don't think it's too opposing. Sumeru Rose. I don't think it's too, like a, oh, look at the waterfall. I don't think it's like, maybe like not opposing, but like, it definitely seems like something's going on. Oh, different outfits, look at this. Even India can cook awesome food with fresh meat. Oh. He's a shop. It looks like you know your stuff. Just pick whatever you want. A pita bread pocket? What else? Spices. Take all of these. Take all of these. We have enough fowl. Let's take all of these. Let's then take all of these. Any menus? So this is a cooking place. So we have crispy croissant, blubber cream. Can we make? We can't just make it because we ate it, right? For the pita stuff. I don't think so. I think we actually have to get the actual stuff itself for it. That's fine. Thank you for giving me some stuff, though. That was awesome.
It's my first time hearing your footsteps. Sorry, but I'm blind, so I can't be of any help to you. Still, my hearing is very good.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Travelers, merchants, and adventurers frequent Kandahar of Vilil. But your footsteps are more agile than theirs. You must be a lively, lovable youngster.
It's Fischl. She just has these good heels. Is that a dog?
That's a good thing. Very rare to come by in Sumeru right now. Young traveler, may the Greater Lord watch over you.
Has something happened in Sumeru? About the Great Lord?
The Greater Lord may be gone, but the people of Sumeru will never get the blessing she bestowed upon us. Youngster, I'm sure you know that every blade of grass and leaf in this land is a blessing for the Greater Lord. Human life is too short. Will I be able to see the tender Archon bring back Sumeru to his former glory?
So there's an idea that, like, Sumeru is not in a place now that people are happy with. It former glory tells me, very simply put, that it's like that they want to bring it back to a place that is more agreeable to them. I pick Ruka Hava Shava mushrooms every day. My waist is sore and my back aches. And I'm only in my 20s. Take care of yourself. Yeah, you too. Yeah, you should take care of yourself, man. Especially if you're working really hard manual labor like that. You gotta take care of yourself.
All right, next let's see your right hand. Not bad. But please remember that you still
Look at the
need
little
to
soldiers
be
in
careful,
the back.
Understand?
What's wrong with her right hand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master,
Oh my god.
I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
I'm nearly bowing down, like, to this game. Like, if I didn't need to be upright in the microphone, I'd be on the ground bowing down.
Look, collei. Today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... Well,
May encounter what?
you understand.
May encounter what?
But I have a vision too. Am I useless to everyone now?
No, you're not. You're so powerful.
Don't talk like that, collei. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there
So,
you are.
Quite like
feeling any
when we were
better?
in Mondstadt, they're looking over collei still. Cool, like, I don't know if you call them tights or stockings, whatever. They're really cool on collei as well. But, like, I wonder if, like, there is, like, some, like, reason that's followed her over from Mondstadt. Like, what happened in Mondstadt that they're still protecting her so much? Is there something we can help with?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps collei could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the statue of the Seven.
Okay.
Tighnari, we're ready to head out.
Got it!
So this is
I'll
going to be the
right
patrol
there.
for the day.
All right. We'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to collei.
Yes. You can count on me. So, collei, what exactly are we going to be doing today?
I love that we're like so willing to help so quickly.
Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger. Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse.
Sure.
They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals.
So there's a lot that goes on here.
As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest.
She seems a lot like happier than she was. Again, towards the end of Mondstadt, she was very, very happy, but like she seems a lot happier now, which is great.
Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven.
Let's go. Let's go.
Paimon, traveler, this way.
Heck yeah. So we're traveling with
Keep the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Is this unusual? Holy hell. This is a cool mechanic. Is there any way to get up here? Like I'm looking for those dendro locuses, the dendro orichalcoses. Well, Cosmo's probably a great way to travel around here. Look at that, you can get up here?
Into the wind.
It's like a little treehouse thing. Yeah, this is such a different vibe. Like the energy is different. Like it feels unbelievably magical to be here.
To a life of wandering.
Is there something? Can you guys see something there? Or maybe it's up above. I'm guessing it's up even higher. Yeah, it's right there. Take some eggs. I need to make some eggs. We have a lot of eggs though. Okay, I'm gonna go back down here because I want to take the normal route, right? I always do this thing where I climb over mountains and stuff because I think it's much better to take the normal route and like see what they want you to see. So we're gonna start from where we were, which is about here, and just try and follow along here, you know? I think that's the best option. So this way? Well, I want to talk to you first though.
Hello, are you Avanara? Can I ask you a few questions?
Adventure challenge. Oh, it's like a game. So I'm not a Vanara.
Oh, what a shame. Still, the opinion of others can be used as reference as well, right? That said, I wonder how much you know about Avieda Forest. The great traces great lord Rukavate left in the rainforest. How many of them have you seen?
So it's Rukavata. Rukavadata. Davata.
Forgive me for taking so much of your time. If you don't mind, you can chat with me when you're free.
And he's like an elite mercenary. I thought that was a tail. It's a freaking like cutlass type sword or a scimitar.
Can't these forest regions be a little clearer? Sporks, pollen. How do they expect anyone to understand what they're saying?
Who are you?
I'm from the Eremites. What else? By the way, you need a bodyguard?
No, I'm really strong.
Oh, talk about a braggart.
Well, here's hoping you're strong enough to survive the rainforest. Otherwise, you'll end up like the research over there who can't afford to hire anyone and just wanders around crowded places. I've heard that many researchers frequent the rainforest to study it. So there are more opportunities to make more here. Why can't I find anyone who will hire me? I really envy Flame Mane. I said that she got a huge job in the city. I'll make her buy me drinks when I get back to the city. That's a smart idea. If you got a friend who's making a bit of cash, but don't take advantage of it, of course. Always wait for the offer, you know? It feels like we're in a different game. Like, in the best way possible, just like when we went to Inazuma, it just felt so different. This feels like vastly different. It's a beautiful location. Oh, right here at the...
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Sure. I still can't get over the fact that we're like hanging with collei. It makes me so happy.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly.
Yeah, you make a note of it.
Let me make a note of it.
She's the best. Oh, red-tailed lizard, you never know. You never know.
No problems with this lamp. Good.
See, like, this may seem like a menial task, but, like, I feel like all tasks like this are important to somebody. So this is actually, like, one of the, like, close to the area you actually came into. Over here, there's a... it's like a mouth? It's like a poison? What the hell? I don't want to go too deep. I want to go in this house though for a second. Oh. I just want to make sure we can get this. Yeah, it's here. It's just right here. It's right here. Wait, can we get in here? It seems like we can't actually... Oh, we can. No, we can't. Fair enough. Maybe we have to get in from the other side. We won't force our luck with this. Holy hell. How many orichalco seals does it take to do this, to level this one up? So you need 20. Okay. You know, usually what happens with us is we get a bunch from early on, and then like later on we don't get as much. That's usually what happens. Right here.
The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation.
Yep.
You must have seen it when you came down this road
First thing I went for.
It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
Should be a problem.
Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there. Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas.
Of course you will, you sweetheart.
By the way, collei, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like? That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Whichever one you want.
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yeah, we've heard about this. There's 2 lords.
Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon? Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the Wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of
The
peaceful
Wall of
living
Samiel.
for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Sounds exactly like what happened to Raiden Makoto. So it coincides with the great, like, with Conria's, like, not invasion, but like with the upheaval of what happened in Inazuma as well.
According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarasana.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Then what happened? Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest. Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
I mean, it was a while ago, right?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
But you lived your life, you lived a large portion of your life elsewhere.
Maybe it's difficult to
Yeah,
discuss this
100%.
topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, she's had a hard life.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers.
Already?
Because you two know Amber, right?
There's your name mentioning Amber.
Wait, Amber?
Yeah, this is the best buns. The Outrider Knights of the Livonius?
Yes, that's her. I once lived in
Oh
Mondstadt
my
for
god,
a
I can't believe
while,
you're
and
referencing
she
this.
helped me a lot during that time.
She did.
You could even say that she helped me become a new person.
She did.
There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for
True.
action at any moment.
True, this is so
And
special.
also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy they quickly referenced this.
If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to
We did
Mondstadt
too.
will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by
Yes.
her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt.
Yes. No, it's okay. I feel the same way. No.
Sorry.
No, we never see the side of you. But I agree. Like, she's the first person we met, and I still appreciate her to this day.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
If you knew their history, there's a reason.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's so funny because, again, if you it just makes sense to me. It just makes sense.
It's alright. right, collei. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a
Oh
lot
yeah,
closer
yeah.
to you.
It's like, oh my god, friend of Amber, friend of ours.
So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters.
Was Amber talking about us?
In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city
No
was saved by a
way.
mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion.
I hope they get to meet again in the game. That'd be so sick.
I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
No, honestly, like, it's fine, but like, it's so sweet to even hear about this.
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendroarchon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books.
It's okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Rukkhadevata Surasthana.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendroarchon?
You explained the purpose of your journey to Collei.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
There's no issue. You're so polite. You're so polite. Who would have thought you were perfect like I thought you would be?
Don't mention it. We are friends
Me?
after all, right?
Paimon's right. We're friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
Yeah.
Both have my
I'm
things.
I'm such a
While
good.
you
I'm
two
in
are
such a
up
good
there
mood.
Cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Let's go. So we have these Hara fruits as well. So I can get, again, if we see like items like fruits or things, I guess, or flowers, we collect them right away because there's no like limit. There's no like idea that we have to. Look at this, is such a cool mechanic. This is like, this is such a great mechanic. Such a great mechanic because it's so simple, right? And it's not like it's not restrictive at all. Do you think, now you guys can answer me, do you think, because I heard a few people, now for me, like, it wasn't like that bad at all. There's the chasm. But do you think that like people's response, that this was a response directly to people being like, oh, the electro one is hard? Because this one is so
Yeah,
less
that kinda
restrictive
looks
in
like
all
it.
ways.
The deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small.
Yeah, tiny this time. Didn't even notice that.
Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I say Lesser Lord.
The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below.
Perfect. I'm surprised it didn't make us clean, because usually you had to have like cutscenes to like use the animal to do it.
That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with collei.
I think as well the reason why like we get so happy with the idea of like being able to do a small menial task like this is because a lot of our tasks that we do in this game are like super dangerous, and they're super long and arduous sometimes for like the characters. Like we have to go through so much that like sometimes when someone asks us to clean a statue or like find their cat or find an animal, it's almost like a vacation, right? It's like, okay, cool, I will do that. Some really beautiful locations. I'm just trying to collect these flowers as we're going along. You know what I mean? It's like it feels like, okay, clean the statue. Oh, great. Okay, cool. That sounds like the most like do nothing job. Oh, she's just sitting there? But like I'll take it.
Time to go.
It's almost like a respite.
Collei, we're back.
Look at the colors here now because of the daytime has gone to like midday, or I guess like almost like dusk, I guess.
Welcome back. You must be tired after
Anime
all that
5 p.m.
climbing.
time.
Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Paimon to show some restraint.
Hey, don't be a party pooper.
Yeah.
It's not like collei is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food.
I-
Youngling time.
I bet she did.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets.
Oh,
I hope you'll
they
like
look so
them.
good.
What?
You okay?
No, you dropped it on the ground.
30-minute rule.
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
Are you okay though, collei?
Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, collei.
So I wonder if like her dropping down on the ground was literally just a way, unless it is something deeper in the story, like maybe to do with like her coordination or something like that she's not able to hold things as well. Or it could just be them trying to show that they have this thing called oil paper here, you know?
Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon.
Yeah, she's great.
Since you liked it so much,
Look at the
I'll
shop.
be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime.
Oh, please.
I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
That'd be fantastic.
Yay! Thanks, collei. It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
Okay, so maybe there is something deeper going on here.
So, collei, don't you think that Tighnari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
I love the idea that Paimon's going around like wherever we're staying, and like people are like staying in an inn, and like the person downstairs just hears like like all this stuff crashing above. It's just Paimon wandering around the place in the room, trying to go to the bathroom at night.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted.
Cool.
I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature, but Master is actually very kind at heart. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something?
Relatable. This is me.
Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
Oh, the bad ears. Speaking of his ears, I really like to pet them.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too. Anyway, Master
This is
could
so
have
sweet.
easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day.
So he has a
passing on
passion
his
for
knowledge
this.
to
It's not just like a job.
In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tighnari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do? Did he actually like what he's giving out to you? Oh, look at Paimon, like all being proud.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting.
What did
a little,
Paimon do to get scolded?
But it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why, is he going to die?"
Oh
It
no,
probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Paimon. She's a sweetheart.
Hey! Don't
I know you were.
Paimon was genuinely
I know
concerned
you
about
were.
you.
I know you were. Oh, you have a lovely laugh.
Hey! Now even collei started to laugh.
Paimon, like, it's really funny, but it's also very sweet.
Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
Get us, honestly. Paimonial wrath is a great term. What's she doing?
No! Don't touch me!
Look at this. It's like this undertone over this gorgeous, beautiful shot here. This beautiful shot, and then Paimon beating up collei in the background. What did she try to do? Oh, she didn't want to be touched. What's the matter?
Oh, sorry, collei. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I
No,
just,
it's fine. It's fine.
I didn't mean that.
No, setting your boundaries is fine. It's 100% okay.
Collei, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm.
No,
I'm
it's fine. It's fine. It's
I'm
clear that
sorry.
something like
I must have
it's.
startled you both reacting like that.
No, it's fine. Don't be apologizing.
Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I I think Master and the others should be back by now
Yeah.
too.
You don't owe us an explanation of why you are. It's 100% okay. Just say I do not like to be touched. That's 100% fine, collei. Collei. Do not worry about that whatsoever.
Huh? What was up with Collei just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
See, like, the thing is, like, you know, we're so used to, like, and you're so used to as well, Paimon, how, like, we have characters in this game who, like, are so, like, let's be honest, like, a lot of characters we meet are, like, very hands-on with a lot of stuff. Like, we have characters like Venti and Xingqiu and Benny and, like, you know, who are Ankli, who are, like, so friendly that they're the type of people that, like, are gonna, like, be hugging you in the first 2 minutes of meeting you, you know what I mean? And, like, already be, like, patting you on the back. It's who they are. You shouldn't feel bad, honestly, for you know, running into someone finally who, like, is just not doesn't want to be touched. But also, like, you know, and I'm sure Paimon would, we all would. You know, Paimon was just saying it there. Just, you know, respect that she probably doesn't want to be tapped on the back or touched or anything, you know? I think it's perfectly fair. You know? I think it's perfectly okay. There's probably, you know, and we know she's been through a lot. We know she's been through a lot in this world. So, like, I'm not too pressed about it, you know what I mean?
Ah, Traveler. You've returned.
Great, like, design on the NPC character here.
We're back. Have you seen Collei by any chance?
And now Paimon's gonna be like me. She's ripping herself apart inside for this. She's not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
Oh, collei? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait.
This
and
would
talk
rip
to
me
her
apart.
tomorrow, then.
This would rip me apart for the whole night. I would literally be so sad. Wait till 8 o'clock the following day. So is this Paimon's? Sorry, this is Collei's room, right?
Greetings. Welcome to Garnaharaville. Life is comfortable, right? It's much better than the city.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the longest living resident here. One of them, anyway, perhaps only Kion, who is a few years elder, can compete with me. It was a blessing in disguise, this carefree life in the forest. I was a researcher in the academia in my youth, but I was caught up in a vicious academic competition. I don't want to fight with those unethical researchers. A secluded life in the forest was way better. It was here where I realized that knowledge and power and wealth are the source of our troubles, and that simple life is the best. Those youngsters in academia should learn the rainforest way of life.
Forest rangers are civil servants too.
You can't just group them up together because they're all civil servants. Let me explain. It's like how the Dendro Archon and the Greater Lord are incomparable to each other. Do you get it now? Instead of asking me more questions, why don't you stay here a few days? I'm certain you get the simplicity and beauty of the forest life.
Already kind of understand it, if I'm being honest with you. Already kind of like feel the energy and feel the vibes of this world. It's a really beautiful location. Is that another... What is that? What is that? Hello, Sag. What is this?
The wind knows me.
Huh. I guess we'll learn about it later. Oh my god, there's like a tree house up there. It's like in the root of a tree. Okay, let's wait until 8 o'clock the following day.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with
Yes, Paimon, I
Collei.
understand
Still can't
how you
figure out
feel.
What the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
No, 100%. Like again, this is the type of stuff that like you make mistakes like this in life, right? It happens quite a bit, and anyone who's watching this, like, you just have to understand it will happen quite a bit. You know, and the idea of like expressing boundaries is hard, and understanding people's boundaries especially when you're so used to, like, you know, Paimon's very used to like a lack of boundaries sometimes. Just not in a bad way. I don't mean to make it seem like Paimon's like she pushes past everyone. It's just because we're so used to characters who are so like like I said, like we hang out with the likes of Ito. We hang out with the likes of like you and Jin, who are like, let's go to the cafe right now. Let's talk right now. Let's have this time. Let's have a picture together. And all this stuff. So it's so normal, like to be kind of like a bit like confused about someone like you just met that like is very different from the other people you met before.
Ah, it's you two.
I love the ears.
I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tighnari, what are you doing here? Where's Collei?
I came to check on Collei's condition. To put it simply,
For real?
she's not well.
The poor girl.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Could it be because of what
Paimon.
Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Collei has been dealing with for some time.
I love that you just alluded to how powerful Collei is.
Collei has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest.
Right.
She hasn't remembered to take care of herself.
Yeah, like we were excited. We were so excited too.
I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
Oh, and especially having someone who's like friends with Amber.
So, Tighnari, what's really wrong with Collei?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Collei just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Sure. Where's elsewhere to you? Over here? Okay. I was like, what is elsewhere?
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you were that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Collei told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma.
That's really cool. Okay, so like, word is traveling far.
So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Collei is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Collei asked me to.
Okay.
And honestly speaking, I was against Collei revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tighnari, what exactly is wrong with Collei? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called eleazar.
So this is why she was also segregated from her family, or separated, as you say.
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
So, is this going to...
That sounds terrifying.
lose control of their body?
Wait, hold on. So when Collei...
There we go. Okay, so it wasn't just a... Yeah, it wasn't just a world-building thing.
Correct. That would be the effects of eleazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
It makes sense now why you wanted her to take a little bit of a break. So is there any cure?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for eleazar. Nevertheless, Collei's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Collei over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
And we know.
What? The Fatui?
Yeah. We know the
it
connection to
appears you
Dotari as
already
well,
are
you know?
familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation.
And I know, like, it wasn't him directly who was involved with this stuff, but it was the people he was working with, for sure.
Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Collei and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor.
There he is.
I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of eleazar was completely stable for all the years that Collei was with them. However, Collei's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Collei is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she
There we
can still
go.
feel deathly afraid of someone touching
Of
her.
course, man. She was manipulated. Like, again, the Fatui are not a good organization. They're not. Like, we can just be honest here and say they're not. And yeah, we have like some of them like Child who like we appreciate a lot, right? But like, and there is some Fatui members who have like we had great time for. But like this type of stuff just makes me so sick. It makes me so sick.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Collei's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Collei wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
No need to be sorry. I think also at the same time, like, it's like incredibly like a good character writing moment that this poor girl like went off to like her master, quote unquote, and said, "Can you tell them?" Because she's too shy to say it herself.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Mother Paimon.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her.
Yeah.
Collei once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
He cares a lot. And if you remember, like that's what like took so long for her to be to appreciate Amber with their friendship, was that like she kept pushing her away and pushing her away and pushing her away until it was finally time that Amber was like that like kind of like broke through, because it gets very difficult for Amber to not break through, to the point that like, you know, Collei was even like desperately trying to convince Amber that she's a bad person so Amber would stay away.
Don't worry, Tighnari. We'll take good care of her.
How's her condition now?
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led her to break down this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though I must admit that Collei's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us.
Okay.
Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right.
So he's always
now
thinking
that I've
about
told
her,
you
and
about
that's what she was
Collei's
saying as
past,
well.
I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Wait, can we come along?
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Collei.
I think it'd be nice to have a little journey too, right?
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering, like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
Paimon's good at taking instructions. She's very good at this.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as the lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with eleazar recover their energy.
So what I love about Paimon as well with these like lines that she has is that like she is like the reincarnation of Bart Simpson in this world, you know?
Where are we going to find this plant?
lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Whoa.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species.
Okay.
Take the cowpelata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
I kind of noticed that, yeah.
Oh. Huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tighnari.
No, man, that was fun. That's fun. We're learning more about the nature here in Sumeru. And it's absolutely beautiful, by the way. Also, you guys never correcting the way I said Sumeru. Insane. Well done, guys. What's this? Click the particles? Oh, yeah. Wait, no, that's not. No. That's so sick.
Who says there aren't benefits?
That's so cool. There's like hopping flowers. I wonder, I definitely want to ask you guys how you feel about like a lot of like the story here of collei and Amber. Like they did a good job here of like actually like giving you like a summary of why she doesn't want to be touched and why she's upset and like why she like has like, you know, a hard time making friends or keeping friends or wanting to have friends or like opening herself up to people. But I wonder like how you guys like generally feel about that, like the fact that like you get more of the story from the manga. Like you get such an appreciation for both Amber and collei from the manga. Because I know some people like are not into that stuff, some people are really into that stuff. I remember when Final Fantasy 15 was releasing. Man, look at the tree in the background. Look at that. I remember when Final Fantasy 15 was releasing and they brought out like a movie or like a cartoon that had like these parts of the story in it, and people were not very happy. But I don't know. I feel like they gave like a lot of time, right, for this to happen, for people to read it. I guess I really enjoyed it. The music's so gorgeous. This whole place is so pretty. Look at this. I'll take your wheat and we'll live here. This is our home now. It's actually very cozy. Making a joke, but it's actually very cozy. I can't believe there's like hopping flowers. It feels like I'm in an episode of Rayman. Enemies? No. Wait, are those new enemies? They're like Octoroks or something. What are they? No, they're like little... they're like little freaking mushroom people. The music.
By royal decree.
Into the wind.
This is so cool. The music is so neat. So it's like, oh, they're definitely mushroom people. One of my favorite types of people are mushroom people. I'm not even joking. The idea of mushroom people is such a good like concept for anything. The battle music's so neat. Come over here as well. Everyone come over here. I gotta show you something. Oh, they have a really cool ability. They're like spinning around like this.
The wind knows me.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of these guys rather easily with this build. Holy hell. Oh yeah, I'm fighting. But like I was just wanted to listen to the song for a second. Actually beautiful stuff.
Reveal thyself.
Let's collect as much of this stuff as we can. Again, I'm collecting as much as I can as I'm going because it alleviates leveling up characters later. Because we're gonna, as soon as we get a chance to, you know we're leveling up Nihida and collei and Kaveh, you know, and whatever other characters Sumeru will let us level up. I can't get over how pretty this is. It feels like we're in a different world, like intentionally so, obviously, but still. Like, again, I think it's like wild, right? It's wild in like a really cool way. It's like intentionally wild. But not like, it doesn't even feel like in a dangerous way. It feels like, yeah, we like maybe we should be careful around here. Okay, let's go to the marker first, because I could just collect them, but I think letting him talk first about it is probably the best way to go about it. Oh, it's nighttime now.
There should be Nilot Pala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching.
Yeah, I could see a few.
If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient.
His little flower on his chest is really cool too.
We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Cool. So it's these things over here, like you said, yeah. That's 2. That's 3.
Alright, we've gathered enough Nilot Pala lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tighnari.
He's like, you collected 6? Get out of here. Leave Sumeru for good. We don't want you anymore.
Hey Tighnari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Let me have a look. Good. Very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on other things I need.
Hey, Tighnari!
Something happening? These were the guys from earlier.
Oh, Tighnari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago?
Eyes are beautiful too, and I didn't even
Back
notice.
So early. Let's go find out what's going on.
Sure. Yeah, it has a different energy in the nighttime, doesn't it?
Tighnari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
A withering zone?
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have
What
been
is the
already
withering zone?
cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly.
We're just smiling here.
Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading, so we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Do you not want us to help?
Wait, Tighnari, why don't you let us help you?
Like, we've experienced a lot of this type of stuff before.
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering.
Okay.
The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such
We
places.
don't need one.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements,
You don't even
will
know.
be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
You don't even know.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tighnari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
I can also control the
But
elements.
you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
Seems the rumors about you were true then. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me.
Let's go.
We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
So I'm actually really terrified as to what these wither... Is that it over there? Or is that just like trees, like they look darker in the distance? Like, is it going to be dead, like wildlife, or is it...
Stop. Don't move any further.
The distance?
Look there, in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh.
Oh, okay,
look,
yeah, I was
Those
thinking.
plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy.
It's such a contrast,
Even
isn't
the
it?
air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're gonna have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved.
Let's do this. Yeah.
Thank you. But I must warn you, don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing after all.
It's so... No,
Even
don't
with
worry.
elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather.
This
it could
is
become a matter of
such a
life
cool
and death.
concept. Because, like, again, it's such good writing because, like, it's not over the top. It's just like, hey, like, what can we do for a place that is full of green life and wildlife? What about something that, like, is the opposite of that takes that away? I think that's just really, really, really good writing.
You ready then? Let's go.
And it makes you appreciate the greener aspects of the world, too. And want to save the kind of greener aspects of the world,
We
too.
must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Oh, the water's even murky as well, isn't it? Summon Dendro... dreadful withering. The withering is not a fixed location. Instead, it refers to areas that have been corroded by some sort of mysterious, ominous power. In these areas, characters will accumulate decay. The speed of this accumulation will differ depending on the withering zone you're in. Okay, so depending on how much decay you've accumulated, all your party members will have their elemental resistance and physical resistance max HP decreased. Bring it on. These stats will decrease more in accordance with the amount of decay accrued. Dreadful Withering. If you remain in the Withering Zone after you fully accumulate decay, all your parties will fall. So it's death. Dreadful Withering. You must use the power of the Dendromago to clear the Withering away. Only via this method can you destroy the Withering branches that spread the corrosive power. Only when all the Withering branches of the Withering Zone are destroyed can the tumor of the Withering at the beating heart of the area be destroyed. Most Withering Zones can be destroyed in this way, but within the Withering Zones, candles of life, flames of life may appear to help decrease the accumulation of the decay. Prepare for the worst. This is such a cool mechanic. This is such like a lethally cool mechanic. Like I'm very appreciative of like how instantly like this place feels different, the murkier water, everything like this.
One with nature.
Oh, charged or aim shots, perfect. The music is like terrifying down here. They did such a an incredible job with this.
Into the wind.
So charge shots. You collect Endergamma and attack. There it is. Okay, yeah, perfect. Because I was like, oh, maybe we did it wrong there. Yeah, there we go. Stuff like this. Okay.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Now we have to watch out for this because our physical resistance is going down too. And this is stuff over here that reduces it. This is so good. This is like the type of mechanic that you dream of making, right? For your game.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared,
Look at
we'll
that
need to
one.
take care of the tumor.
What are you?
Going in!
You're so neat.
By royal decree, let me leave you a bird.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my nut.
Right.
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering.
Oh my lord. Wait. Just like that? So there's gonna be an enemy guarding it all the time.
Everything's returning to normal
And look at
now.
again, you can see the difference almost instantly.
Yes. Thanks to you two,
So
we were
cool.
able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tighnari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which withering zones appear has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest.
Right, so it's not just
itself.
like contained, it's like after it goes, it still leaves some
For
residue.
instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone,
Yeah,
any
there
of
you
the
go.
plants that were
Yeah.
affected will not recover.
Okay, that makes it even more deadly.
This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Collei's case of Eleazar has also become
So
more
maybe it's
serious.
related. Maybe like because the nature is not as vibrant, like maybe it's like reducing her as well?
Huh?
Like we're like
why is
taking stuff from
that?
her also?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other
Okay.
conditions.
Is there no way to permanently get rid of the withering?
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
I might have, but I haven't like.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense,
We saw a tree
you
in
can
revisions at the
basically
start of
think
this.
of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Spreading and extending a massive cavern sounds a lot like what I lost. Yes, exactly what that was.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
You mean Irminsul is sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevada's familiars a long time ago, but even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time, until a cure is found.
Okay.
Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back
Right, so
to Gandharva.
this is an unbelievably cool, like, it's not just a mechanic, but a cool aspect of the story. Like, you know, and it's both. But, like, the idea that, like, such a beautiful place is being torn apart by something called the withering. Like, it makes you instantly care about this forest, right? Because the green pastures that you love so much are being taken away. But not only that, but Collei, a character we care about too, is being affected by this. And the people are also being affected by this. Look how different this looks now, but as he said, it's going to keep taking effect and it's going to keep damaging this environment. We might get this thing up here, right? The little waypoint. Oh my god. We're so lucky. We're so lucky we get to experience this. I'm telling you, so lucky. And that's like a mechanic I didn't expect either. And again, you guys let me know what if you think that's the truth. I wonder if, like, look at that over there. Like the blue flowers up there. I wonder if this is like the easy traversal of this area, if that's a direct response to Inazuma. Because I mean, like, here's the thing. I personally didn't mind too much. I think there was times where I was like, this electro puzzle is really difficult. Once you get the hang of it, it gets rather okay. But I wonder if there was like as a direct response to how, like, some people were like, man, traversal in this place is like, I wonder, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys could argue really, no, it's not true at all. They created like the unbelievably like seamless, easy traversal of this world. Because it is unbelievably easy. What's that up there? It's like almost like a tower on top of the hill. There's a tower on the... What's the... Oh my god. That's like the city, I'm guessing, then? What are the fruits that like our characters need to level? So I think, are you a Sumeru? Do we need to level you up through Sumeru? Yes, we do. We can buy these, though. These have to be destroyed by this creature over there, which we haven't even gotten to yet. Yeah. Then you have Nahida, who needs these, which you have these, which are found in the mountains of Sumeru. This is also going to be a boss that's in Sumeru too, but it's, again, it's far. It's going to take us a while to, like, actually explore this whole entire area, you know? Same with, let's see. If I skip past them, let me know. Kava, who we can level up. We can check what he needs to level up. He has these, which are also...
Not again.
Such a beautiful character. And then, of course, the queen herself needs these as well. So we can, when we're collecting those, we're also collecting those for both the Balladeer and for her. Okay, so we can level up the Balladeer and collei. Fantastic. Super appreciated in times like these. To be able to level up your Balladeer and collei. I think that's like all anyone ever wants, right? Like, whenever which is the best path here? We're up on top here. What the hell? Oh, that's just a different area of the map, too. Let's head down this way, then, I guess. Yeah, like, you know when you're a little boy, and, like, when I was a little boy back in the 90s, and I said, yo, you know, Santa Claus is like, hey, what you want for Christmas? I was like, oh, like, it's the same thing I want every year, but you just don't give it to me. And he's like, just tell me what you want. I'm like, Santa Claus, I want... a way to level up the Balladeer and collei at the same time. And Santa Claus is like, that's not a thing. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, that is a thing. I've seen it with thine eyes. With my own vision. I know this to be true. To which he replied and said, are you talking about Genshin Impact? That's not going to be made until 2020. And I'm like, what's 2020? And he goes, you don't want to know about it. I'm like, no, tell me what's 2020. And he's like, no, seriously, bro, you don't want to know about it. And I said, God, I mean, Santa, whoever I'm talking to. So,
Follow the wind.
is something going to happen in 2020? And he was correct. Something did happen in 2020. The release of Persona 5 Royal. And I did want to know about it because it was amazing. What a man. That was a crazy time. I can't get over how pretty all this is. When I say crazy time, I mean like Persona 5 Royal released in the same and I was playing, and then also then Resident Evil 3 released at the same time. It was an insane time for video games. If they release Persona 5 again, I'm a shill. I'll buy it again.
One with nature.
I forgot we can do this easy traversal thing as well. I guess I don't want to I don't want to bother when she's sleeping. Actually, that'd be kind of a bit mean. Holy hell, the traversal is so fun in this game. It's so fun, and they make it so easy.
Oh, Tighnari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry.
There's a lot of pressure living here.
Huh? Wait, is that?
Oh my god, it's a beautiful bird.
Oh no. Haypasia!
What? Is it like a messenger bird?
Huh? What's wrong, Tighnari?
This dusk bird is Haypasia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived.
Oh, that's okay. So that was the girl.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes. Allow me to explain. After we brought you from Haypasia's cave to Gandharvaville, Haypasia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
Okay.
What?
So I thought the bird was her.
For 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
I genuinely thought the bird was her, and I thought that was gonna be. I was like, oh my gosh, she's a shapeshifter.
Well, obviously because this has happened before.
But it's a messenger bird.
Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her, well, I'd prefer not to remember that.
Jesus. So this forest is like he did say it was dangerous.
Needless to say, Haypasia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Of course.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still
Yeah,
filled
Paimon
with
thinking
that
about us right away.
yummy incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a
He's like,
smell
hey,
and
take a
see.
whiff of this.
So, how do you feel?
No unusual feeling this time.
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time, Tighnari?
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw when you were unconscious?
What I saw weren't hallucinations, were they? So yeah, he knows. He knows.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you.
I'm not looking for an apology.
Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Teyvat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was a part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru.
Honestly, like, with all the stuff we've seen so far, whether it be with Collei's condition, the withering, all this, like, danger in the forest, like, you protecting Sumeru is fine.
Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
Then we'd like to know exactly what we saw, because I'm actually very interested
When
too.
you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul.
The tree?
What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Haypasia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of spirit borneal are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
Fair enough.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
He really meant a moment. I actually like it. They actually like, there's not instantaneous come back and give us something. This bird is, I actually genuinely thought that the lady was the bird. I was like, wow, shapeshifters in Sumeru.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Haypasia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
This guy like has like so much responsibilities on his hands. But one thing I've noticed about Sumeru all together is that like because it's more wild and because it's less like about because like the complete contrast with like Inazuma, right, being more about laws and like like it's very, the first thing you see is like a town like with like made buildings and like everyone's doing business, and here it's like because everything's so wild, it is like I feel like it would be harder to keep everything in order, so like you have to have someone here to do this type of stuff.
Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her, and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Honestly, as well, like the idea of like the tree containing memories is not something that like I find to be like uncommon or like as strange, as we know that they're like, we've seen filth and like gooey stuff that has contained memories. We know the idea of like trees in this game is like something that is like almost like worshipped in some cases. Like, how would I put it? Like, whether it be like the tree in Mondstadt, the Venti and Jean always sit under, with that relates to Vanessa. Or maybe it's stuff like, the tree that was poisoned, that we fought for Hane Shirasato in as well. Like, there's a lot of like relations to the idea of like trees. The big mushroom tree down in the chasm. There's a lot of relation to the idea of like nature and trees and how they give life, and it is like connected to the earth, connected to like underground as well in some cases, like with ley lines. So it's not totally shocking that like we're able to see these memories.
Still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Yeah, let's check it out. Some really, really cool stuff here, and like it's adding to the lore of the entire game, not just like building a Lego house on top of like a foundation that's not already built. There is a foundation here.
Time to
Really
go.
cool. She gone? Or are you a bird?
Haypasia?
I knew she was the bird.
Hey, there's nobody here.
There's a bunch of like scholarly like scrolls here though.
Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Oh. Maybe she's here? What? What is it? It has to be small enough that we can't see. Oh, she's on the ground. Is that her? No, that's... Oh my god, what is that? Oh, it's so cute. It's like an ancient like forest creature or something. This is a Ghibli movie. Huh? You okay? Did our vision get blurry again? Or was their vision blurry with us? What has happened? It disappeared.
are you alright?
But we saw something Paimon again, just like we saw those little creatures from before. What? What do they want?
So
I have no idea what's happened.
Need water.
Yeah, let's get her something. Let's get her
There's no
something.
way we can get her to eat in her current condition.
Water. Yeah, smart.
Let's try finding some water
Mother Paimon.
first.
Mother Paimon.
Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all
What?
of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around.
What has happened now? Oh my god, that's not a little foggy. What the hell? Go through the mist? Wait, that's a different place.
Huh? How things out here?
It's a different location altogether. What is that?
And where are we?
But Paimon, there must be a logical explanation for all this. Probably not.
Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Oh my sweet lord. And like, I don't think we can travel from out here. Well, we probably could, but this is it's beautiful, but like, it's so like out there. It feels like that little creature made us hallucinate or something. But then it gets non-hallucination. The last time it wasn't hallucination either. The last time, oh my god, this is beautiful. It's a domain. It's a domain. It's a domain. Are you kidding me? It's a freaking domain. The last time we were here, it wasn't like a... Remember, the tree wasn't a hallucination. Oh my god, this is so pretty. This is a domain.
Wow, this place is huge.
It's gorgeous.
Paimon knew there's something off about that cave.
If we pause, it's a domain.
Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
These are all beautiful little enemies as well. It's almost like sad to beat them up because they're so freaking cool.
Oh, it's revealed.
The wind knows me.
You know what I mean? Like, I never have that. Bouncy mushrooms, we have that. In domains? Okay. Cool. So maybe it's different in a domain. What even is happening here? This is what the domains are gonna look like?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to do something with that. So there's like a blockade here. A barricade here. So where do they want me to jump up on this thing? Here, obviously, to the other one. This is like in the best way possible. I don't mean to mean this is like anything like derivative. Like, it makes me feel like a freaking child again. Like playing Rayman or something. You're okay, you can jump on it. I don't even want to. Well, excuse me. And then we can head up this way on this. It's a very interesting domain because like it doesn't like it's the first time I've entered a domain. Like, yeah, like in Inazuma they made it seem like it was like a house. But like what makes this feel even more interesting now is that it just feels like part of the forest. It doesn't feel like it's separate. What? Quaint room. You call this quaint? Oh, this is quaint. Okay, wait. Inazuma?
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
We're back in Inazuma? What is even... I'm... This is a lot. This is a lot. Yeah, this is back in Inazuma. What the hell? What the... Keep looking for the path to the upper level in the tree. Sure. Oh, now we're behind here. This is gorgeous. The music is gorgeous. The water's gorgeous. I don't even know what's happening, but I'll take it. You will sometimes find primeval rosin and sealed paths in correspondence with domains of Sumeru. Collect 3 primeval rosins with these domains to unlock the corresponding path. Cool, so you have to collect 3 of these to unlock a path. Jesus Christ, this is absolutely stunning. But what did we even see there?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go here first. I'm so stunned. I'm actually like, you can do it. I'm self-conscious. It's okay. This is so good. What the? Hilly churls. In this beautiful place? Hey guys, how are you doing? I'll just take this chest off if that's okay. They're like, oh, casual in our domain. The battle music as well.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Into the wind.
Reinforcements incoming, yeah, I bet.
No rest.
Watch look at this.
One with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Let's light it up.
Really cool battle. Like I didn't expect. I guess like we just hadn't seen hilly trills in this place yet. What is that? What is that? And we turn into like a little butterfly, or like a little. And we're seeing. What is happening? This is some beautiful stuff. And it's the other one we need. Like, look at the vibrancy of how this looks. Look how pretty it looks. Like, the water looks like it's almost like mythical, in a way. It looks like we've stumbled into, like, obviously, like, you know, it's a domain. Obviously, we know it's a domain. Wait, what's... Okay, here we go. But, like, it's like we stumbled into something that is, like... Wait, is this, like, do we have to jump on this or something to get out of here? No, this is damage. Oh, I didn't even see it. That's my bad.
Time to go.
Then we have to go down here as well. And it's the other one. Excuse me. Jesus. We was getting a bit crazy there with our sneezes. And then we get to go to this super cool traversal again. It's actually a lot easier than I'm making it out to be as well, by the way. Like, it's super simple. That's what makes it so good. It's just that I'm getting used to it. Oh my god, look at this. There's nothing like this in the game so far. And where are we going now? Investigate the courtyard down the corridor?
What in Tibet is going on here?
Yeah.
This place is getting weirder by the minute.
It's so strange, Paimon.
Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Do we look sick? Is this affecting us now? Oh my god. That's another one of these type of puzzles. What's the best way to do this? Like that? Investigate the corridor. What? That's what happened when that same tint, that same color was the tint of what happened when we were when the Raiden Shogun fought Signora. If you remember that. How could you forget? The lights here, what the hell? It feels like we're going up to our doom. So weird. Get to the upper platform. We'll try our best. Gorgeous, again. Just absolutely gorgeous stuff. And like this is like the bottom of a flower? And like these little tendrils coming down from it as well. But they don't seem bad for us. Usually tendrils are bad, but this is like flowery tendrils. I love this traversal mechanic so... Wait. That's Abyss. That's an Abyss Herald or Lector or whatever. Herald, yeah.
Well. Looks like we meet again.
Is that the one we met with Dainsleif?
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Paimon goes right for it.
Strange place. Don't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
We're just gonna fight? Okay. Okay, didn't expect it. Like, it's so, again, look at the contrast and like how beautiful this place is with the Abyss Herald, who is like again, like oozes the elements of the Abyss, right? Oozes like what the Abyss looks like. Or what we feel like the Abyss is like.
Fallen leaves.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Rain, help me.
I did the ability too early for Kazo, which is fine. And now we have to deal with this, get rid of this. Which, like, at least when we get rid of the shield, it's over, you know what I mean? With the Abyss Heralds, it's not too bad. Didn't go down at all with the electricity, which is strange. Oh, okay, because it's scripted, okay.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it.
Great voice performance, by the way.
Like him before. What's wrong this time?
Yeah, what is wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later.
No.
It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
I still must find my sister.
Your sister.
Oh my god.
Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just
Shut up.
living in complete denial? Her Highness has long since forsaken
No.
you.
Stop.
Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon.
Oh, we're not taking that. We're not taking that.
Bonds of love and
Look at the shot.
family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone.
No,
Your
I don't believe that.
journey is meaningless.
She could have killed, if we were just a bug, she would have killed us right then and there. During We Will Be Reunited.
Today will be your last. Now die.
You die! What are we gonna do though? Wait, what? Did we just get smacked? Is this another scene where we just got smacked? Look at all the elements in the corner. I never noticed that in the loading screens. It's been 400 hours. What? Where's Paimon? I feel like I was just dreaming for a moment, but there can't be. I remember what I saw. Oh, there she is. Okay, good.
What do we do? We haven't seen Haypasia
Did you not? Were you
anywhere
not there,
out here.
Paimon?
Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see
What?
what she's doing.
So sweet.
Wait, Paimon didn't see any of that?
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
You didn't see any of that? What is happening? What is happening? Guidance all down there for a second there.
Are you okay? That's really not
Was it a
like
time?
you. Anyways,
What
we
is
can
happening?
Talk about this later. We better make sure she's all right first.
But we traveled through a whole domain.
Whoa! Wait a sec.
My heart.
Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Yeah, but Paimon. Was it a time warp? Is it what's gonna happen in the future?
Who is there?
I'm
Tighnari,
blown away.
Is that you? Huh?
Are you okay?
It's okay. You can relax, Haypasia. Tighnari sent us here to bring you some food and water.
But we gotta punish you
Here,
for ignoring
we have
us.
a letter that he asked us to give you.
I don't know. I can't know what's happening, so I think we just have to move on for now. There's no way I can know what's happening. Just a shot on the Dreamcatcher here?
I see.
Oh, wow.
So, you're friends of Tighnari.
Interesting
I
shot.
apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we
Which is
arrived.
strange. I wonder... Wait, did that creature that showed up, did he send us into like a weird like time warp or something so we could like give the food in peace?
We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Kind of like a cabbage?
Oh? So you're able to see
So it's a
them
thing that only...
too?
Oh, so only some people can see them. There we go. Yeah, we tell them what happened. Yes.
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
I mean, Paimon, like we were just told that the vision I had before was true too.
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
That's what I was thinking. So it was not a time warp, it was like a dream they dragged us into.
Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
So was the dream related to us? Because it showed stuff from Minazuma. It showed what we fear, which is the Abyss Herald taking our sister. So maybe it's like a bad dream?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon.
Right.
I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating,
This is so cool.
my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at
He's
the opening
dancing.
of the cave.
He's dancing though.
In my curiosity,
This is so special. I love it so much.
walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them.
Yeah, they minded me because they
just
probably
kept
didn't trust
doing
me.
whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came
So they did the same thing to
they
you.
were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
What fascinating creature. Sounds like a great neighbor, yeah.
Yes, no doubt about
I think they're
that.
beautiful.
By the way, Tighnari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding
Yes,
Irminsul.
100%. You should eat first. Eat first. Eat first and we'll ask questions later.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier. Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides,
Yeah.
Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about
I think that's
Irminsul
so
later.
fair.
Alright, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie
The easiest food in the game to
You'll
make.
love them, Hypatia. There are specialties after all.
Yeah, the easiest food in the game to make.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tighnari came to visit.
Man, and a meal can like change everything, give you energy for the rest of the day for sure. Really great stuff, man. Like those little creatures are the type of thing that like I absolutely adore, right? And you guys know this. I've mentioned it before, like when we saw the Bake Danukis, like how like this is just something that's so special to me. I think this is the case here as well. So what we know about this place so far is that it is a beautiful forest, beautiful green. But like it's not, how do I say, it's not like as like a paradise like we thought it would be. The withering is taking away a lot of powers from collei. We do know that there was 2 gods here, and what is the god around now is known as the lesser one, if I believe that's the way we're looking at this.
created another universe
You did.
and
You
founded
did.
Terranus.
You did.
For I, Fish
official.
Yes?
And the Prinzessin
Heck yeah. You tell him. You tell him. Yeah, so like, and what we have now then is what we have. We're going to get some more information on Irusil, but there's these little creatures can somehow warp our minds. And maybe it's something to do with the actual forest itself, that they can control some stuff better in the forest, because we were sent into an actual domain, which is the first time ever I think of even like, no, it's happened before we've been sent into like a domain, but that purple thing that was happening to us was the same thing that happened when we were attacked by the Raiden Shogun, or when we were followed by the Raiden Shogun. Right after she fought with Signora. Yeah. I'm very, very interested to see where this is going to go. Beautiful place, beautiful location. I'm very, very happy to be here. It's so exciting to be here. Guys, that's going to do it for this video, though, and we'll be back on Thursday with another video in our exploration of Sumeru. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for always being supportive. Thank you to the Never Can Repay Baby Gangsters here on Patreon, and that being Tyflower2, Jamie Bull, Jana the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yuld, Radish, Fruity, Anusa, Shibata Bread, Malcolm O'Day, V Mika, Dev Drive, and Lynx Markey. And for the first time in Sumeru, we can let Fischl do the thing. To the camera, Fischl. Perfect.